I just found my remotes. I've been looking for
Wait, hold on. Remotes? What are you talking
my
about?
TV remote to my bedroom. I've been looking for my
TV or remotes?
So let me finish telling my story, Josh. Gosh. It's my TV and Apple TV remote for my bedroom TV. I've been looking
Yeah.
for these for the last week. And we've looked under the bed, under the nightstands. We've even looked in the bathroom. I just found them in my work bag in the office.
Wait.
On the other side of the house.
Why? Were they there?
Kent, you should know this.
I'm gonna blame your daughter, right? Is it probably your daughter?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've had a toddler. I don't know what it is with toddlers and remotes.
Yeah.
But they've
No.
that's the first thing she grabs and hides.
No, this is a true story. Yesterday, so I've had my girls all weekend, and they were hanging out with their cousins, and so I had 2 hours to myself. I came home, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch a Sundance movie on my couch, and I'm so excited to have some time on my own. And I was like, okay, time to turn on the TV and watch through the app, and I could not find the TV remote.
It's the worst.
And I'm pulling up the couch, and I'm like, I just want to be lazy. Someone just let me be lazy and turn up the TV. Because I have one of these smart TVs that doesn't have any buttons on the side.
Really?
So what am I supposed to do? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have one of those.
I mean, I have a smart TV, but I even have, well, it's not a button, but it's like a little toggle switch on the back.
Maybe I have a toggle switch and I don't know about it.
Kent, don't play with your toggle switch. Jesus is watching.
Yeah.
I've been married now for about 8 months, 9 months.
Has it really been that long?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gone by way too fast.
He has been married longer than he dated.
Yeah. Well, that
twice as long.
I was gonna say, I'm like, that didn't take very long to
to
feet. But no, we haven't lost the remote at all. But the problem is
because you don't have toddlers.
No, well, the problem is I don't know how to even use the remote.
Wait, hold on.
No, seriously.
You've watched TV before, Josh.
I've watched TV, but the thing is
do people turn it on for you?
These smart remotes
Marianne, Marianne.
No, seriously.
My novellas are on. Please, I cannot hear Marianne.
Seriously.
Is it one of those with just like a dial and buttons? It looks like a 2003 iPod.
I don't know. Like the thing is we have like 2 remotes.
Okay.
Like I have to use one of them for the TV stations because we have Xfinity.
All right.
But then if I want,
wait, you still have cable?
I know.
Listen, cable's probably better than all the streaming channels. Let's just face it. Anyways, go on.
Do we really need like 5 different stations of QVC?
Yes.
I don't think so.
What else am I going to watch at 3 a.m?
I have a channel dedicated to Baywatch on my free Samsung, or free channels on Samsung. It's incredible. You guys are silent. Are you judging me? What's going on?
No, we're just married.
You playing with that toggle switch again?
We're just married? That's even worse. That's mean. Look, Yasmin Belief, back in the mid-90s. Okay, so Josh, you don't know what your remote does?
No, seriously.
And I have to ask, do you have 2 remotes with a rubber band, kind of like your grandma had back in the day? Like attached?
No comment.
Oh, like back to back.
You're never losing that.
No. Seriously though, like it is so confusing. And half of the time when I want to sit down and just watch something for a few minutes while I'm eating, I get so frustrated that I'm like, fine, I'm just getting on my phone. I'm just gonna watch, Instagram reels.
I mean, that's a good question. Do you need to watch something while you're eating? Like, let's say you're making lunch or something like that.
Not always.
Do you watch like a show like The Office or anything? Or do you go straight to YouTube or Instagram? Because that's what I do. I go to YouTube all day when I'm cooking or eating.
Yeah.
And it's probably an addiction, but still.
Not YouTube. I normally have a TV show or an audiobook going. Like if I'm not listening to a book, then I've got The Office or Futurama playing in the background or now that I'm a dad, I've been binging dad shows.
So basically anything but silence, right?
Yeah, if I'm on a lunch break, if I'm working remote and I just made a sandwich or whatever for lunch, I do need to usually sit down. And it's so funny because it drives Marianne crazy.
Yeah.
Because I sit down, like I can just watch part of a show, eat my food, and then get up and not finish the show. Like I don't need to finish. I just want to eat, watch it, then get done, and then get back to work.
Sure, yeah.
No, I totally get it. We have so many unfinished episodes of Bluey because of that.
I love Bluey.
How are you going to get the story arc, Spencer? Bluey.
Have you not heard that theory from the guy in Australia that there's this love triangle with Bluey's parents and the neighbors?
Oh no, it's a quadrangle. I mean, they're swingers. I mean, I hate to say it. I haven't even seen Bluey, but you know.
I mean, there's so many pineapples in that house.
Upside down pineapples, mind you.
Okay. Does Marianne know how to use the remote?
Yes, she does, and
Okay.
she is a pro. So sometimes she does have to change the channel for me, because the stupid thing too. No, but see, here's the stupid thing is because we have like the digital channels. So you put in channel 85, and then it turns to like channel 763, and I'm like, I don't know where the hell I'm going.
And you've got like the half channels,
yes,
like 8.5.
Like, why can't you just keep things the same?
Listen,
let me just find ESPN for me. Find the Jazz game. Find Food Network.
First of all, Jazz games are not televised. Second of all,
you're not gonna find that. Josh, can you check out channel 66.6?
Please don't. Please wait till we're done recording.
Yeah, I was gonna.
It's just Motab on backwards.
Oh gosh.
Wait, what?
Motab playing backwards.
I love that. Well, Spencer, congratulations for finding the remotes, because I know how frustrating it can be.
Congratulations on knowing how to use them.
So this is a very good day.
The funny thing is, this goes to the TV above my bathtub.
Wait,
this one right here.
Oh yeah, you do bubble baths, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Don't say "oh yeah" that way.
How do you want me to say that? Oh yeah, Kenny. I like me some bubbly baths.
Oh, we just lost everybody listening to this episode.
I think I'm about gone. Wait. I mean, look, as a bath fan, by the way, we don't plan to talk about any of this, but somehow we do here on the other show. I love baths, but like my voice doesn't get that deep when I'm talking about baths. Do you need to take a shower after the bath, or do you take one before, or at all?
After.
No.
That's me.
What?
After.
No, I shower in the morning. That's when I get clean for the day.
When do you take a bath?
At night. Like to unwind.
You've been sitting on your butt all day, and you're not going to shower at any point around that bath.
No. That's why I'm in the bathtub.
I need to wash off my own stew.
Oh no, I go to first. This is how I unwind.
Okay.
I go to your namesake store around the corner from me.
Yeah, I love you can't say it because I'm Kenny officially, everybody. So
yeah,
come on.
So I don't go to Kenny's, I go to Kent's.
Yeah.
I look for your friend Joel and I never find him. It's disappointing. I grab myself a roll of sushi. I grab myself a bath bomb, Midnight Essence. It's fantastic. It's a muscle relaxing one. And I put my little shelf that spans the bathtub.
Yeah.
Put that across. I put down my Mountain Dew, and then I put down my sushi roll. I turn on the TV.
What, Wendy Williams? What are you watching?
And I take myself a bath.
What are you possibly watching when you're sitting in the bubble bath?
My dad shows.
Which are?
Right now, 1923.
Oh, you're such a dad. Okay.
I mean, I watched all of Reacher, 1883, Yellowstone.
I guess I'm pretty basic.
So, Josh, you're pretty basic. Why?
Because I just dump in a bunch of Epsom salt. I sit myself in the bathtub, and I just watch my Instagram reels.
Wait, is that the kind of salt that you put into, like, is that water softener? It's Josh softener.
Josh softener. Josh puts in so much salt, he floats.
So, Josh, how big is your tub? I'm assuming, Spencer, your tub is pretty big, right?
Yeah, well, we've got... Do you know how every house built like after 2010 has a tub that can fit an actual adult human?
I don't, but thank you for rubbing that in.
Yeah, that's right.
So, Josh, your tub is normal sized?
Well, so we have 2.5 baths in our house.
Yeah.
And the master bathroom is Marianne's for obvious reasons. She has the big jetted bathtub. I have the toddler bathtub. So I pretty much look like a circus bear in a bath.
Wait, you can't use her bath?
I mean, I guess I could. I just...
Hey, what's mine is yours. Hey, do you guys have separate bedrooms?
Yeah, yes, we do.
Okay, hold on.
I guess we haven't really talked about this.
Just use her bath.
I guess we can.
Wait, you... Go on.
Well, I just was saying, I guess I haven't really talked about it because it's pretty much like a weekly topic at my family dinner about how we have 2 separate bedrooms. But
Okay. Wait, did I just lead up? What happened? Okay, go on.
no, just my family thinks it's the weirdest thing.
They've been married for 8 months. They can't share a room anymore. Just
No, like,
I mean, I
too
can
long.
see that.
we have sleepovers. So like every Saturday night we have a sleepover, and
Okay.
you know,
Do you bring in your pillow and then share juicy gossip about who you like?
well, yes, and actually, I had to hop on a little bit later than usual because I had to go make sure I picked up my pillow and my blanket so that Marianne could go to bed.
Okay, back up real quick. Okay, what are the benefits of? Because I can see benefits, but I want to hear actually what are the benefits or drawbacks of doing that?
Just sleep better. Both of us.
Do you both have queen size beds?
I have a queen, and then she has a king.
Oh, what?
But see, they're both. I mean, they're both ours. They're our beds, but they're both purple mattresses, which is nice.
Lovely. Okay. Yeah.
But it's mainly just It's weird because before we were married, she was a very light sleeper.
Yeah.
And I was a very heavy sleeper. But somehow those roles just reversed, and I'm a very light sleeper now.
Really?
Anytime there's any noise in the bedroom, like even if she just like not even snores, just like I'm wide awake.
Do you snore?
I do a little bit. I'm a stomach
Okay.
sleeper, so I don't snore as much.
Yeah, I only snore if I'm on my back.
But I have to have white noise, so I usually have a fan on at all times. And it's just weird because I do not sleep well with other people in the same room, even my wife.
By the way, this episode is dedicated to the grooming and hygiene habits of us here on the other show.
Oh yeah.
So
we haven't.
It is the whole show.
I was gonna say I'm like we haven't even talked about my deodorant, but
go on.
It was our first. Okay, it was officially our first fight as a couple.
Lovely.
Because
I think this is now the show, by the way.
It must be.
We had an entirely different show planned.
Yeah.
It was our first fight because we were sitting here, we were talking. I can't even remember how the topic came up, other than she was saying how she puts deodorant on every day. And I'm like, every day? Like, so if you shower the night before, do you put deodorant on the following day? She's like, well, yes, every day. And I'm like,
could you please watch your impression of her? Because it makes her seem a little erratic, but she's right. Go on.
Well, okay, but see, here's the thing. I wear deodorant. Okay, I need to put that out there.
A nice disclaimer.
I need to put that
I'm
out
glad
there.
you wear deodorant.
But I
Okay?
only apply it after I take a shower. So sometimes
Do you not shower daily?
no, depending.
That's a good question.
If I'm working out or if I'm get sweaty or whatever, yes, I will shower. But if I'm not, there's just no need for me to shower every day. And so on the days that I don't shower, I don't necessarily need deodorant, and I don't
help us
smell.
understand.
I don't
Yeah,
smell.
you do.
No, I need more than just help understanding.
Josh, come on. Help us understand.
Okay.
You've been sitting in your own Josh juice all day.
By the way, not a sponsor.
No, I don't want to ever taste Josh juice. But you've been sitting in your Josh juice all day, and then you go to sleep in it, or you... How do you not shower every day to get that off? Are you making cheese under there?
Okay. Too far. But the real question is, you take a shower the night before, and then you put deodorant on like it's kind of a post-shower activity, which, by the way, it's not. Deodorant, and you know this, but it will help prevent any smell and excess sweating when you're going to pursue your day, right?
Yeah.
But you wake up, and you have been laying there kind of and you're clean because you took a shower, but you still are sleeping, and the body makes whatever oil the body's going to make, right?
Wait.
But you'll wake up, not put on deodorant because you showered last night, and you'll go about your day.
Yeah. I mean, do you put on deodorant the next day after showering?
So I am a super pretty boy. If I could take 3 showers a day, if I could take 3 showers a day, I would. And I would, I'll put deodorant on after. But sometimes if I go to bed right after a shower or whatever, I'm like, I'm good. Who am I seeing? Nobody, because I'll shower in the morning and I'll put deodorant on.
See, I can see that. But let me ask you this question. Do you guys shower every night instead of every morning?
No, morning.
I'm morning
Okay,
usually.
you're morning?
But if I'm working out, if I work out in the evening or whatever, then I'll shower right after.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Well, no, like if I work out in the evening, I'm going to shower right after, but then still going to shower in the morning.
No.
Yeah. Because, like, otherwise you're crusty. Your eyes are like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's...
You sometimes need to shave in the morning, you know? This show really is about our grooming habits.
But why do you have to shower though to shave? That seems ridiculous.
Because it's easier. I have a mirror in my bathroom, in my by the way, very small tub. But there's a mirror there, and I'm like, oh, cool. Let's just shave the neck, shave the sides there, perfectly manicured, whatever. Because it's the perfect time to. By the way, I'm not really awake at any point during the day unless I've showered at some point during the day. Like it could be 4 p.m.
It hasn't started.
Exactly. It could be 4 p.m. and I'm like, I haven't showered. I should get in the shower. Otherwise, I'm not mentally there.
Okay, I can see that.
It's this weird OCD thing. I don't know what it is.
Well, okay, so this is going to sound weird, Kenny, but I'm the same way with wearing jeans. Like that's when I put on jeans. Like I wear jeans at home because I'm not working and I'm not in a work mood until I'm actually dressed for the day.
Yeah.
And that means getting out of sweatpants and putting on some real pants.
My favorite thing about this is I don't even know if this is for the listeners anymore. I think this is just for us to learn about each other.
I know I'm side-eyeing your whole thing about Levi's, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, what? I'm the same way about shoes. Like,
well, you wear shoes inside the house though.
Yes, and I have shoes on right now.
He needs the arch support when he's sitting. Remember?
Yeah. I'm just so confused. I love it so much.
But see, the thing is Marianne is just so adamant that I should be wearing deodorant every day.
And
I agree.
10 minutes ago, you said, I don't smell, and your wife is saying, please wear deodorant.
No.
There's a correlation there, Josh.
I don't smell. And here's
Josh,
the thing.
Josh.
Is we
listen to your wife, she's always right.
We actually have started polling people and asking who was right. And so far, it's deadlocked at 2 people apiece. Granted,
small right now I'm going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, you and I used to drive together in a car for a few hours weekly.
Oh, no. Here we go.
I'm going to say #Team Marianne.
That's all you have to say.
You have no sense of smell. I remember one time you got in the car and Josh, what is that? Oh, it's a peanut butter and cheese sandwich. It was 2 pieces of provolone with peanut butter between it.
It's good.
No. Wait.
It's good.
That's not a thing.
Even ask
you
Marianne.
Made that up.
No. Peanut butter. Okay, so peanut butter and jelly.
So PB&P. You got PB&P sandwiches.
Peanut butter and jelly cheese sandwiches are the best.
That's disgusting.
Nope.
Shame on you.
It's got to be a nice provolone though.
And what kind of jam?
Usually I like grape, but raspberry is good too.
And you do provolone, not Swiss?
Yeah, provolone. It's a little bit creamier.
Wait, how long have you been doing? Honestly, listeners, this is all for me. I just want to get to know these guys a little bit better. I am so perplexed by their behaviors.
You had a couple of years off, so
Yeah, it's a true story. I'm going to try this. But I feel like I kind of want you to make it for me, if that's okay.
Yeah, I'll make you one. Spencer, do you want one?
For the sake of the show.
And here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give you a big hug, right? And as I'm hugging you, you're a little bit taller than me. I'm going to take a big old whiff, okay? And I'm not going to be rude. I'm just kind of going to go, Josh, you're right. Or Josh, she's right.
Okay.
No. Kent, just pull away and say #Team Marianne.
#.
Team Josh.
Marianne.
I'm telling you, though, the thing is my sister is in the same boat with me because there's sometimes, though, when you do put on deodorant, especially for me, especially during the winter when it's not so hot, that you do smell more when you put on deodorant.
Yeah, you smell better.
Yeah, you smell like deodorant.
It makes me smell worse.
No, I promise you it doesn't. I mean... actually, okay. How about this?
This is coming from the sister who shares the most DNA with me, per 23andMe. I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm glad you clarified that.
I'm just saying.
Wait, do you guys ever wear cologne at all?
I don't.
Yeah.
I still have cologne from 1998, by the way.
No.
Is it
I've
Jacquard?
Probably.
Jacquard Noir.
Yeah.
No, I've actually got a couple different types of cologne. There was one point in 2018 before I married Stephanie where I got super into cologne, and I actually dropped, I think, like $200+ on a bottle once.
Yeah, worth it. No,
totally.
Josh, kind of like you said, cologne lasts for a really long time.
True.
And I mean, currently, obviously, I like cologne because, well, I go on dates, right? And I'm trying to make a good impression. I will say I've been embarrassed though sometimes because my deodorant is Degree Cool Ice, not a sponsor. And I've just worn that sometimes to dates, and I'll have people be like, "Ooh, I like the way you smell," and I'm like, and they're like, "What kind of cologne?" And I'm like, it's a roll-on
it's
kind.
Called Dagray.
Yeah, it's
Colosse. Dagray Colosse.
Okay, so Spencer, what kind of deodorant do you wear? I'm curious.
Old Spice, Bear Glove.
Okay.
Wait, Old Spice has a cologne?
Oh no, that's my deodorant. He has my deodorant.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My
deodorant. Okay.
My deodorant, my cologne. I'm gonna have to remember what one it's called. Blazing Mr. Sam is the one, but I can't remember.
It probably says if you like CK1, you'll love this. Basically,
I'm googling this now, but I also have a couple solid colognes that I keep in my pocket when I'm traveling.
Hey, next time we all hang out together, let's say like when Josh gets back from his trip, you should just like swipe him with one of those. Just like spray him. And then, and Josh, maybe you could have 2 sleepovers a week. Just putting that out there.
This is how we get more sleepovers, huh?
Literally, yes.
Okay, Ken, I'm going to drop this into the chat.
Okay.
This is my cologne. It is legit called Blazing Mr. Sam.
All right. It is. I'm into that. I'm not going to open it now because we're not in a Zoom call, but still.
Mine is definitely still Hot Bod from 1998.
Oh, yes. Hot bod.
Yeah.
Look at that bod.
I want his bod.
False advertising, man. False advertising.
At least you're not wearing Axe, right?
I still have some bottles of the chocolate Axe because I stole like 20 things of those in college.
Spencer,
did you steal them all from Luke?
What's wrong? Spencer, what's wrong with Axe?
Teenage boys wear Axe.
Listen, they have really good pomade. All right. So lay off for a little bit.
Hair products are different than aerosol deodorant.
Okay, I mean absolutely true, but still,
I'll let you wear the pomade.
Okay,
but if
thank you for letting me.
Yeah, if you come out smelling like a high school locker room, then we're gonna have some words.
Yeah, I'll get arrested. So
depends on which locker room.
Yes, both, all. Thank you.
This is fascinating though, because now we know what your signature smell is, your deodorant,
and your bathing habits.
What's your deodorant?
It's a Degree Cool Ice. Very specific. It's like a Gatorade flavor.
Okay. And Spencer, what was yours?
Mine is it is Bear Glove by Old Spice.
Hey Josh, what's yours?
Oh man, Secret.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait, like the little, the thin blue Secret, like it's kind of too small for your hand.
Yep. I have a secret. I use women's deodorant. Maybe I should get Old Spice, and then I'd get to 3 sleepovers a week.
Oh, no. We are at 1. Let's go for 2. Like we still got to go for 2 before we get 3.
Let's not push ourselves.
Is it just because you don't often wear deodorant, and so you're like, honey, can I just use yours again?
No, I've actually been using Secret for probably the past probably 6 or 7 years. Like it works the best for me, and it's very long lasting. Hence why I don't need to use deodorant every single day.
No,
once again, it hasn't been proven. Not science.
Josh is onto something. I had a mission companion.
Okay.
That swore by Secret and using women's deodorant, and this was like a dude from Flagstaff, Arizona. So he was all about himself. It's Flagstaff.
I want to hear from the women in the audience. If there is something behind Secret, right? If there's a secret to it, like, is it better? Does it keep you drier longer? Does it prevent you from smelling for 2.5 days? Which is where, Josh, I think you're at now.
Day and a half.
Okay, day and a half. But is it like the texture? Do other deodorants irritate you, Josh? Is that why Secret you kind of found to be the best one for you?
Yeah, like I can't do the gels.
Okay.
And I can't do the sprays. They just don't have any effect on
Oh,
me.
I hate the gels. The gels leave me like feeling gross.
Yeah, well, and that's usually what makes me stinkier is the gels.
No, I can agree with you on the gels. The gels I feel do make me stinkier.
I do like the Old Spice smells, but it really doesn't. It's not as effective as the Secret.
You know,
is
Old
on me,
Spice
so.
does dry, like the dry style deodorant.
Guys, I'm gonna put a stop to this conversation. I feel like we've kind of hit the cap. There's a dead horse, and I think we put Secret all over it. So just to hide the smell.
I think you're right. You know, I think we should probably.
I think
move
let's
on.
move on. Let's do. We got a couple
Let
calls.
me just say one last thing. On our social medias, let us know if you're Team Josh or Team Marianne. That's all.
They have to get close. We have to.
Josh.
No, we have to do a public event where Josh shows up as the test subject, and you have to be in your.
And
you can't shower that morning.
And I can't shower for a day and a half.
Okay. And we have
Josh,
to.
Team Marianne, do you shower every day, or do you want your spouse to shower every day, or is it cool if they go 2 or 3 days?
Okay.
I don't go more than 2 days. That makes me sound like a bum. And I do like hygiene is important, but I just don't need to shower every day or put deodorant on every day.
Agree to disagree.
Because Secret does magic to your body.
All right, hold on. I'm about to go get some Secret real quick. Okay, so we got a couple calls, and I do want to. Maybe we'll get to like 2 calls today. So, Josh, do you mind queuing those up?
Yeah, let's open up my voicemail here.
Hey guys, I am enjoying the new show, but I had a few things I wanted to bring up. One, Kenneth's review of Velma made me think that there needs to be more moaning on the show. Kenneth does a good Shaggy impression and moans quite well. Also, maybe I'm the only one who doesn't know, but we got to know who this radio DJ is that hit Josh with his car. So you could text me back at this number and let me know. And finally, I'm looking for a new show to watch, and I think I have it narrowed down between Succession and The White Lotus. So I'd like to know which one of those 2 you guys would recommend. All right. Love you. Bye.
Okay, so thanks, Scott, even though you didn't say who you were, but thanks, Scott Sprague. I'm going to call you out. First of all, not Kenneth, never Kenneth, just letting you know. Secondly, he's referring to a moment on Bacon Cell where I kind of tried to do an impression of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and I kind of either got cut off or I cut myself off, and it just kind of sounded like Shaggy was happy, right? And he says moan. I say it was just kind of like a Shaggy crack in his voice, okay? And I can't even duplicate it, but it's like, Shaggy, right? I think we should all probably do a Shaggy impression, but except for not Mr. Lova Lova.
Oh, that's what I was going.
Oh, I was gonna steal your Shaggy impression. So like, gee, Scoob, zoinks, stuff like that. But I think I went, or like I went, I don't even know what I did. Yeah, it was a moan, I guess, from Shaggy, a cartoon character for kids' point of view. But still, do you guys have a Shaggy impression?
I love Scooby-Doo. And I don't know if I went to Scooby-Doo, like I think I went trick-or-treating when I was 9, maybe.
Okay. Was it one of those plastic masks and you had like the plastic costume on as well,
I went
like
out
the bag?
I bought some tan bell-bottoms.
Love it.
And a green t-shirt, and I carried around a stuffed Scooby with my little goatee drawn on.
Wow, okay. It's pretty serious.
Impressive.
Yeah, but my Shaggy impression. Zoink, Scooby! Let's get a Scooby snack. That was terrible.
Is it Brian? Is that Brian from Family Guy? I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I do a better Scooby than Shaggy.
I don't even know if I want to attempt.
Oh, you've got to attempt. Josh. I did.
Hold on.
Peer pressure.
Because I mean, I can do a really good Scooby-Doo.
Everybody can do a good Scooby-Doo.
How about this? I want you to say, I've got the munchies, Scoob.
Oh, gosh, I'm going to sound so horrible.
The build-up is great.
You're...
Hold on. I think that's a better thing than a moan.
The problem is I've been doing like Elmo and Mickey Mouse impersonations all day long for my nieces and nephews, and so it's hard to.
That's super cute, but it's time to do Shaggy's voice. Okay, we believe in you.
Zoinks, Scoob. See, that almost turned into Mickey Mouse. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey,
No,
Scooby-Doo.
listen, you
Let's
can't
go get
transition
some
to something
edibles.
you do well. You have to do Shaggy's voice.
No, that was Shaggy.
Okay, Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle.
Say, let's get some Scooby snacks.
Zoinks! Zoinks, Scoop! Let's get some Scooby snacks.
Oh,
It
God.
turned into a Muppet. I can't
Honestly,
do it.
probably better than anything in this rebooted cartoon. So that's great.
It's true.
Anyways, and then he had a question for you as well, Josh.
Well, yes, and for everybody who has asked me and reached out to me, I have a legit NDA, like legit signed down NDA that I can't disclose that. So
Wait, so just like that, an NDA, you say?
Just a real NDA.
An NDA. Yep.
Oh, like a real one.
Legit
Okay.
NDA.
So what makes a real NDA versus a fake NDA, or I'm just claiming I have an NDA because I really didn't do it?
Paperwork, actual paperwork. Okay.
I signed something. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Don't spill the tea, as they say.
It's a good story though.
Okay. All right.
Next one.
I can wait.
Hey guys, it's Madam Hicks here. I can't even say my own name correctly. It's too early in the morning. I'm sipping my coffee before I head outside to go dig all my farm animals out from under all that snow. But loving having you guys back. You guys are scratching an itch that I think a lot of us have had for a while. I do have 3 requests as the show is making its path into podcast world. I know that you guys aren't new to this world, but with the show, you always have to find your new footing. Spencer, you are like a sniper. You have been the quiet one this far, but you've had a few zingers that have cracked me up so hard. And I want to hear more of your stories and hear about your cute growing family. My kids are all in their mid-teens and stinky, and now I need some toddler entertainment, so please provide that for me. I only heard you speak a few times on, another podcast, and I can tell you right now that the joy you have for this new podcast is palpable. You can hear it in your voice, and I can hear you smiling when you speak. It's amazing. Isn't it amazing how good it feels to work with people who actually are who they portray themselves to be? Anyway, can confirm that Josh and Kenny are going to be an absolute riot to work with, and I'm so pumped to get to know you better. Kenny, where are my dating stories, my friend? Also, you still owe me a date at R&R. Don't worry, everyone. My husband is totally cool with me dating Kenny. It's not a problem. But on a serious note, Kenny, thank you for always being such a rock star and a fighter. Maybe one day you and I can share all the stories. I'll just say that you are a true friend, and thank you for all the things. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Josher, my long-lost brother, this past year has been amazing, and we all could not be happier for you. Please keep filling up our Facebook feeds with all your amazing adventures. You are seriously like a daily dose of Prozac. I just love you. More Disney talk, please. I actually have some Disney-directed stories and questions for you, but I'll have to call back in with those because I'm pretty sure I'm close to my time. Anyway, so much love from the Hicks farm. Madam Hicks, out.
Well, I guess Hazel heard and delivered before we even heard that because she gave us a toddler story to start the show.
Yeah, indeed.
I'll do my best. I think a lot of the silence has just been trying to find our footing with our program and the rhythm and flow.
I mean, as evidenced by this show, we're still getting to know a lot about each other,
A little too much.
I would love to know Madam Hicks. I'd love to know her vote. I mean,
are you Team Josh or Team Marianne?
She lives on a farm.
It almost seems like by you saying that, Josh, you're saying she smelled worse.
I want to know.
She smelled worse things, so maybe she'll be Team Josh.
Yeah, she'll be like, you smell like a peach, Josh. You smell like a peach.
I want to know more. Let's delve into this. What kind of accusations are you throwing about farm girls? Because my wife is a farm girl.
Oh yes.
She grew up on a dairy farm.
I have been to her farm before.
You have.
I have let one of her cows even suck on my hand.
No, true story. Kent, have you ever had a cow suck on your hand like a calf?
What are you talking about?
It is this indescribable joy and giddiness that just comes over you.
Wait, hold on.
It's true.
It's life-changing.
No, legit. You just walk up to a calf.
Okay.
And you put your hand in front of their nose, their muzzle, and they will just suck on it like they're sucking on the teat of their mother, but it's your hand.
I don't care for this. Wait, who discovered this and why? I mean, is this a regular thing? Is this like I've had a bad day, suck on my hand?
I'm never going to drink milk ever again now.
Also, I want to know if Josh did put deodorant on or took a shower after he did this. But look, Spencer, if the opportunity ever comes up, I'll put my hand in that cow's mouth.
Oh, we're going to make this happen.
This is on record.
I bet you anything, Laura would be more than happy to make that part of your date. The cow. The cow. There's no pineapples here.
Spencer, you didn't know you were going that far with it, but somehow you went. Okay.
That went there really fast.
That was 100% unintentional.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, Laura, thank you for your 19-minute voice message right there. Like she knows a lot about us. She's been with us, recording for a long time, and so it's nice to hear a little bit of commentary. If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing, and I think maybe that was her pitch to be like, "Hey, I belong on this show," but I think she'll be a guest on the show at some point. So when we do that, it may have to be in person so that we can actually get the verdict on Team Josh or Team Marianne.
Hashtag Team Marianne.
We want to hear your opinion, and so if you're Team Marianne or Team Josh, give us a call on my voicemail.
We're not going back to this.
No. Okay.
Kenny, there's something big going on right now.
Okay, what's going on?
Wait, I'm trying to pitch my voicemail.
Oh yeah, do that.
Yeah.
We were just like, we think that people might be getting a little sick of this.
We're not going back to your deodorant habits, Josh. No, I'm trying not to. But I'm just saying, if you want to voice your opinion on Team Josh or Team Marianne, you can tell us on my voicemail.
What's the number?
801-508-4989. And you can even just call to say hey or whatever. It doesn't have to be your opinions on.
You can ask us questions.
Deodorant.
Would you rather's, jokes.
Would you rather let
rumors,
a cow suck on your hand or put your nose in
anything.
Josh's armpit?
Cow, suck on my hand, hands down, every day, all day.
Okay, but you guys are way too excited about the cow thing.
Look, if you know, you know.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, after I let that cow suck on my hand, it was within like 4 or 5 months that I met Marianne and got married.
Wait, it was a lucky
and
tongue?
Here I am now.
Wait.
I'm just saying.
Or were you like
snowballed things quite quickly?
So all of a sudden you're like, my love language is touch all of a sudden, and I think I need companionship.
I'm just saying.
Not that kind of touch.
I don't know. Does it matter what kind of cow it is? I mean, I have so many questions.
Jersey cows are the
brown
best.
cow.
Is there like a Tarantino cow? Does he want to suck on my feet? Like, what do I do? What do I do if he starts giving my feet the eyes? Does that feel good?
Just let him.
You lay down and wiggle those piggies.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right.
Going back, Kenny. I'm getting used to calling you Kenny again.
Uh-huh.
I broke the habit and then I'm back in it.
Right.
Kenny, Sundance Film Festival is going on.
It is.
Have you seen anything yet? I know
you've
been.
Yeah, so it's mostly virtual so far. I went up the first day and spent some time in Park City. I usually avoid all the celebrity watching, though, every single year.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my thing. I don't usually go to Main Street unless I am going to the Egyptian, which once again, like crowds are so ridiculous. Yeah.
So you're telling me that you go to film festivals for the actual films?
I know, weird, right? Crazy.
Nerd.
Gosh.
I know. But let's be honest, sometimes maybe seeing certain celebrities will be better than seeing some of the films based on kind of my track record for the last 10 years. Typically, I see 2 movies I love. And by the way, these are Sundance goggles, right? So I'm like, that was an A-, right? Because I'm never going to give an A the first time. But if something gets an A- at the end of the year, it probably has a B, right? At the end of the year when I'm doing my top 10 movie list, it probably has a B for the year. And if something has like a C- for Sundance, it's usually like around a D-, right?
Well, most of the films at Sundance, that go to Sundance, they're movies for people who love movies.
Yeah.
So you'll have some that are just mind-blowingly good.
Totally.
And others where you're just like, what did I just watch?
Yes. Like, and I've gone, through past years and given a few reviews, but generally I will talk and I will promote the ones that I think may be for everyone. And then I'll talk to my film geeks out there for like 3 or 4 and be like, okay, wait for this when it comes out in June. Because usually those bigger movies come out in a couple months, right? Sure, I can say, oh, I saw it first at Sundance, but everyone will get to see most of these.
They're going to be on Netflix or...
Yeah. And
One of the
honestly,
other streaming
streaming
services.
is usually where they go. And some are just so quirky that it's a dozen people I know that could actually enjoy them. So, and Josh, you can kind of go, where's the remote and how do I use it to turn it? Spencer, there's a few like horror movies I think you could get into, because that's kind of what I go for every Sundance. Is they have a midnight selection where there's 10 movies that are just horror or really odd, and that's my bread and butter.
They're Lynchian movies.
Yeah, there's quite a few, but then there's movies like Hereditary, stuff like that, or The Witch, which both came out, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, but those are like the good horror movies, like the slow burn, and then
but they're
everything goes crazy.
They're very Sundancey. Like once again, they're not for everyone. But yeah, so I'm in the middle of that now. I've only seen 4 so far, and I am probably going to see, no joke, I don't know, 15 to 20 more. So this is it's only just begun.
I know I sent you a list of some movies. Like, hey, just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down on these ones.
Oh, and I
want
will
to check them out later. What have you seen so far?
So the best one is called Radical, and it's a Spanish language film, and it has oh man, I forget his name, but it's he's in the remake of Overboard, and I could probably Google this, and he's in Coda. He's the music teacher.
He's in Acapulco.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember his name, but he is this teacher. It's one of those inspirational teacher stories where he teaches 6th graders in a poverty-stricken area of Mexico, and it really is just like, oh, it's nice and it's a great story, but then they're, like gangs get involved a little bit.
Do they carpe diem? Do they get up on the desks?
There are always moments like that, and they kind of always make me cry. Like this movie by the end, and I don't want to spoil too much, but when it comes out, watch it, and by the end, you may cry. I did, and I try not to. I try not to cry in any movie. So it got me. Other than that, there's just a lot of high concept movies like The Pod Generation I've seen that really I would never watch again. It's like what to expect when you're expecting, except for it's like a baby grown in a pod. So it's like a futuristic society. And it just wasn't great. But yeah, I will catch you guys up, and I'll definitely leave reviews and links for all you guys.
Well, I'm just going to put this out here, but I've kind of review movies myself a little bit.
Oh, go on.
I went this past week with Marianne to go see the new Tom Hanks movie, A Man Named Otto.
Okay, I haven't seen that one actually.
Isn't that the one that's based on A Man Called Otto?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I just say something though?
Always.
I do not like Tom Hanks.
Whoa, that's America's dad there.
I would say he hasn't been good for like a year or two, but how long has this been going on for?
Honestly, ever since I would say probably Castaway, everything that whenever or anytime Tom Hanks tries to play a historical figure, it just shouldn't happen. Walt Disney, when he played Elvis's, I can't remember
Colonel
his
Tom
name,
Parker.
That one, I absolutely hated that movie. If it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to get the backstory and I love the music of Elvis, I would have turned it off because of Tom Hanks.
No, he was horrible in it.
Honestly,
he totally brought it down.
If I know there's people out there that do fan edits, if they could do a fan edit of the Elvis movie without Tom Hanks, you've got a much better movie.
It leaves out some important details, but I hear you.
Title cards, subtitles.
I didn't like him in The Terminal. I mean, I'm kind of 50-50 with his voice on Toy Story, just because every time I watch Toy Story now, I just think of all the awful characters that he tries to play. I mean, it's essentially Tom Hanks playing Walt Disney or whatever. But the worst one, though, Otto was eh. I mean, going into it, I thought, this is like a biopic of Dr. Seuss's A Fish Out of Water. Thankfully, it was not, and he didn't ruin that book for me. But Geppetto was
mercy
in Pinocchio was absolutely horrible. I mean, I have problems with Geppetto as a character anyway, because when you really think about it, and especially the way that Disney tells the story of Pinocchio, they make Geppetto seem like the biggest creep ever. Because they just start off with this whole thing about how he wants a real boy, and he's making puppets, and he wishes that he's a real boy, and then he becomes a real boy, and then no context whatsoever, Then he goes to look for his lost puppet boy, and it just is. It's so creepy. It's so creepy. And then at Disneyland, it gets even worse because they let Geppetto out by himself without Pinocchio, so there's absolutely no context other than there's this old man, like Disney character that's just walking around Disneyland. Aimless. It's like, okay,
is he trying to steal real boys? Is that what's going on?
You don't know. Either that or somebody lost their grandpa waiting in line for the Pinocchio ride. I don't know.
Someone lost their Dutch grandpa at Disneyland.
Yeah. Oh, somebody lost Geppetto.
So what you're telling me is Geppetto's the kind of person they wouldn't let in Disneyland.
But I don't know. I have too many problems with Geppetto anyway. But yeah,
I mean, you talked about seeing this movie and you don't like Tom Hanks, so you already have that bias. But was there a specific part of this? Like, was it just his performance? Was it a good movie around that?
I wouldn't even say it was a really good movie. Like, it tried too hard. I mean, you're the movie guy, and you probably know how to explain this better than I do. But I hate it when films kind of work backwards.
Yeah,
where they reveal why that person is the way that they are.
Okay,
because Otto is this ornery kind of old cuss that just likes things in particular ways. You don't, you have to follow the rules and whatever. And then there's beef between his neighbors. Then you find out that they used to be best friends, and then you find out why there was a falling out, and then da 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 da. And then you're kind of forced into this emotion of feeling a certain way because of what happened. To Otto to make him that way, and you just like, I just sat there and I'm like, that's it. That's dumb.
Josh,
there just wasn't as much, I think, life to that as they were trying to make it seem. And maybe the book is much better. I don't know, but
I'm pretty sure I saw this movie in 2008 with Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino, and then again in 2014 with Bill Murray in St. Vincent.
Oh, don't get me started with Bill Murray either. Oh.
I would not have agreed with you a couple years ago, but in the last year,
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I think Tom Hanks is so off-putting at this point. And I'm okay with actors playing themselves, like Tom Cruise, Keanu Reeves, all day. But Tom Hanks, for some reason, he grates me. And he I think in the 90s, one of the best actors of that era. But no, I really think I don't know what it is. I think he just kind of got lazy.
It must be because it's the historical figures, and I think it really started for me when he tried to play Walt Disney.
Oh, for me, I caught on, and I didn't love that aspect. I didn't love that character for him, or that persona. Mr. Rogers is where it fell apart for me.
Oh, I totally forgot about Mr. Rogers.
We all did.
I blocked that one from my memory.
Yeah. How did I go from hating him to like really hating him in just like a split second?
Yeah, that. Exactly.
And it's Mr. Rogers too. Mr. Rogers would not want that.
All right, Josh.
The last movie I enjoyed him in.
I want you to do like a Tom Hanks marathon somehow, and maybe I'll handpick the movies.
Well,
and see if there's one that you'll like.
Okay. Well, I'm flying to Hawaii later this week. I'm going to have some time in the airport.
I don't want you to suffer, but maybe I kind of do. If I'm having the PBPJ sandwich, you may have to watch a Tom Hanks movie. So
okay, you make it, I'll watch it.
Cloud Atlas for sure. That's going to be on the list. Don't worry about it.
Is Polar Express going to be on it too?
Oh, absolutely, because he plays every character.
What about the David S. Pumpkin special?
See, that's hilarious. No?
I think that's the last one I enjoyed him in. He's in 1883, that Dad show.
So is it going to be stuff that's like post 1990?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
The stuff that you'll actually hate.
Because I liked him in Castaway.
Yeah, 2001. Sure.
But that was
Maybe you can watch what's that one called? The last romantic comedy when he tried to go back to that. Larry Crown.
Oh, is Larry Crown a fair? Would you consider it romantic comedy? I mean, sort of.
Yeah.
It's cutesy, I suppose.
It's Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts. Come on, that's his bread and butter.
I mean, No, Meg Ryan is his bread and butter. She needs to come back.
Oh yeah, she does. Well, yeah, I don't know. The plastic surgery kind of killed her.
Okay, we'll stop it there. Okay. So I'm just gonna cut us off, right? I feel like that's our show. I feel like we've done a good thing here. We can meet up at Bath and Body Works. We can do a little meetup. Oh, actually, not Bath and Body Works. What's the smelling one? What's the lotion one?
That is the Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyond. I knew there were a lot of bees in there. So we're gonna be there, or meet me at the farm. With some cows. We'll see what happens. But for now, you can find me on my other show, Bacon Cell.
You can find me on my other show at The Party in the Back.
Or you can find me on my other show,